Hey, welcome to Gamescom Awesome Indies. There are multiple Gamescom shows, in like their collection of showcases. The big one being Opening Night Live, hosted by Jeff Keighley, but there are many other shows such as Awesome Indies, which I was also invited to watch and co-stream. So that's what we're doing.
Thousands of fans are waiting for the greatest and most
Let me get subtitles.
event in the world of indie games. The biggest stage of Gamescom, home of the most watched event of the week, Opening Night Live. Now, also the home of Awesome Indies. We're more than proud to bring you the hottest upcoming indie games from the extraordinary Gamescom stage in Hall 8.
How's audio? Is it too quiet, Chad? It seems a little quiet to me.
Join me in welcoming your host, obviously standing behind the curtains of the unbelievably astounding Gamescom stage, Jay Thompson.
It's quiet, yeah. Hey, Jay Thompson.
And welcome to Awesome Indies. Now, I am so excited to be standing behind the curtain of the very legendary Gamescom stage. We'll be bringing you loads of indie game announcements and some indie darlings that you otherwise might have missed. So, before I get out on the stage, here's the first of our trailers.
VR? Hi, Ace. How are you? Oh wait, I read wrong. I thought Ace Queen was here. I thought we were having a battle of the aces. Ace was here. Ace was here, but I thought Ace was here. You get it. Pets and stuff. What a title. What? Chad, if you ever catch a fly, make sure you feed it to me, okay? I need it. It's my sustenance. Yeah, I didn't like the look of that one, but I'm also not a VR sicko, so. Have any of you ever played Yes, Your Grace? You can enlist a dog. Looks like my kind of game. Yes, Your Grace original is on Game Pass, I believe. Pretty good. Pretty good game. Looks like in this game you play as your wife from the first game. How's audio now, by the way, chat? Let me know if I need to turn it up more. Morning, Wilmot. Here's your delivery. I don't know. I seen him as British. It seemed British. A slide puzzle. Wilmot works it out. What's it?
Get the impression that you really liked those first few trailers. Well, hopefully you're prepared for many more to come. Our next set of trailers will take you on a journey from the highest mountains down into the darkest depths. Let's dive into them.
It could be a little louder. I can make it a little louder. There you go, it's a little louder. Dang it. Lonely Mountains Snow Riders. I forgot what the name of the first game was. It was like animals and stuff or something. Pets and stuff. Yeah, it was something like that. This new chat box, when I hit up, it like deletes the message. It's one of my like 2 complaints about it. That was a very lonely trailer. I noticed that I noticed that the game is called Lonely Mountains, and yet in every single instance of that game, you were with another person, including on the like title, the game like I don't know, thumbnail, whatever, key art. I noticed that in every instance of that game that is titled Lonely Mountains, you aren't alone. This game looks awesome. Man, I'm just a Metroidvania sicko. That's really all it is. I just love stuff like this so much. I'll probably check out that demo. I'm a Metroidvania sicko. I love them. I love the art. It's like a boomer shooter kind of thing. You know, the first trailer of this game that we seen a while ago, I wasn't very into it. I remember talking about how you're killing goblins and that I have a problem with that. This trailer of the game, it sold me a little bit. I like this. This seems really cool. This seems really fun. Yeah, it looks really fun.
For all of you green conscious gamers out there, you'll be pleased to know that this year, Gamescom is running on 100% renewable energy. Exhibitors are reusing their booth builds and avoiding single-use plastic to reduce their carbon footprint. In conjunction
really cool.
with the UN's Playing for the Planet initiative, they came up with a Sustainability Award, which was presented during the opening night live showcase. To find out more about Gamescom's official sustainability efforts, head on over to the website and you can donate directly by purchasing a green ticket. So I'm sure by now you've gotten a glimpse into the sheer versatility that indie games can provide. And trust me, it's only getting better from here. Our next games are a perfect example of that. From slaying dragons to surviving on a creepy boat and living in an apartment, which in these economic times is a very big deal. See for yourself.
I feel like my Steam wishlist grows with each of these showcases. That's the point. I've said before, you should always wishlist more games. You should always be very, what's the word? I guess liberal? I don't, not really. You should wishlist more games than you think you will ever play. You should be very willing to wishlist more and more games. Because wish lists are how Steam pushes stuff on their algorithm. So by wishlisting games, you are basically helping these indie games get a higher spotlight. So even if you're even a little interested in the game, and you know you're probably never gonna play it unless there's like a super sale or something, you can always wishlist anyways, because it helps them out immensely. And for little indie games, that means a lot. The Nameless Slay Dragon. Okay. The Nameless Slay Dragon. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going. Back of my mind, it's always there. I can't help but wonder, what was my part in all of this? Mouthwashing. That looked awesome. Critical Reflex might be a studio I gotta keep an eye on. That's like 3 games in, I think, that have been them. BTF is the, I think, publisher, developer, I don't know which one, of one of my most anticipated games of the next year.
Day out, always the same chores. All his friends had left him behind. Until one day, he received a mysterious message.
Dad, you've told the story already.
Silk Song, close. Constance.
Let me think. There's more where that came from. Did you ever wonder who else lived in this apartment before? So many dreams and dangers.
I'll figure out if they're the devs or the publisher.
So many adventures, memories.
Think they're the devs?
Mysteries.
Yeah, devs. Yeah, I'm right. Both, technically.
And what about that other story?
That's for another day.
Yeah, okay. They're self-published. Yeah, I was making sure.
What is Gamescom Cares? Gamescom Cares is an initiative where exhibitors and partners can pitch ideas around social responsibility. This year, Gamescom has taken several strides to improve the experience.
Berlin apartment kind of gives me vibes of like,
To find out more about Gamescom's safer space policy,
crap, what was the name of that game?
Gamescom website. Sure, battling powerful.
Gives me vibes of a lot of different indie games I've played before, like The Suicide of Rachel Foster or Gone Home.
There is a beauty in the mundanity.
Looks
of
very
it all.
good.
From delivering packages to running your very own tavern, these next trailers prove that these mundane tasks make for extremely captivating games as well. Ow.
In a land of fantasy and fables, where legends are forged, and
Fable mentioned.
treasures
Floof, how are you?
begins the quest for the coziest of corners.
Ooh.
Forget saving the world. Relax and run your own.
This looks awesome.
For quirky adventurers. Tavern Keeper, come on in.
That looks awesome. I backed this game on Kickstarter. I actually have a key for it right now. I could play it right now if I wanted to, but I'm gonna patiently wait, because I think it's early access right now, so I want to patiently wait. Yeah, it's early access, so I'm gonna patiently wait. But I'm pretty sure I'm in the credits of this game. Hey, Splat, how you doing? think I have this wish listed. I've talked about it a lot before. I backed this game on Kickstarter years ago. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. By the way. I don't know why I didn't write that down before. I know the title.
Their battle begins now.
Yeah, I did. Royal Revolt Warriors.
Welcome back to the big
You're not wrong,
Gamescom
Ace.
stage. It is great to see all of your excited little faces. Now, Awesome Indies is not only a show full of banging trailers back-to-back, sprinkled in with some fabulous hosting, if I do say so myself. No, I dive deeper into the creative minds behind some of the most charming indie games around. So join me as I talk to the team behind Go-Go Town as we discuss the challenges, inspirations, and features of this lively town-building adventure.
I did, but it's too late now. Oh, go, town! This music does not fit what the game is. That clashed really hardcore.
I'm here with Cheryl.
There's animals.
Mindful Sloth. And to everybody that just saw that fantastic trailer, could you give us a
Game did look good.
sentence summary
Not for me.
of Go-Go
It
Town?
looked good.
Go-Go Town is a chaotic and cozy
Goot
town
Town.
building and automation sim.
That was succinct. I really like that. That's fantastic. So we got to chat last year, and you know it was so cute getting to grips with Go-Go Town. In the year since we spoke,
Town.
you know, what have been the new developments?
Well, we released into early access, so that's been exciting. So that's a whole new challenge and a whole new experience. Otherwise, we've just been continuing to make it better. I mean, like the feedback's been great. The exposure coming to events like this, it's been fantastic for helping us just find our audience and work with them to make it better.
Amazing. And so in terms of early access, what have been like the key parts of feedback that you've gotten from players?
It's been fantastic. We did play tests before that anyway for like 8 months, so we've already had like almost a year of feedback leading up to early access. But hitting early access, you open up the floodgates to a whole bunch of new people as well too, and it's been great. The feedback's been really good. We're sitting 93% positive ratings, so I feel like that's a pretty good start. But there's still things we want to do, and that's our community. So one of the things we found is initially we didn't have our roadmap set to expectations. So we put that to a poll to our players and said, okay, here's some options, what's going to work for you? And they fed back on that. And so we've adapted that and rolled that into our roadmap, and we're going with some of those sorts of things. So that's the type of feedback that's fantastic, is where you're not quite hitting the mark, you talk to people and ask them, what do you want? And come back and
Hey, chat, what do you want?
you make that happen.
Amazing. And so in terms of these features that you'll be implementing, can you tell us about any of them?
So in the next couple of weeks, we have a really exciting set of new features coming out, and I'm showing them here at Gamescom in the Indie Arena booth. But we have Sunn customization, which is going to be huge because people can really change up the layout of their towns and how that flows. We have the subway system coming in so that we can move the NPCs around a giant map.
A laptop? All right, I'll send you one.
Which is exciting. It is so big now, the game world. And we have a whole bunch of really awesome content, just great decorations and new stuff coming in that people can play with. So.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so I would love to ask about like some of the considerations you had to take into place when implementing city planning and resource management.
Yeah, so the big one is save data. We do not want to break anybody's save and lose like their towns that they put all that effort into. So that's actually one of the biggest ones that we always take into consideration. Otherwise, then we're just looking at things like trying to balance what types of things people want. Some people want really cozy cottagecore. Some people want, like crazy space aliens. And so there's always the balance when we make all this stuff to try and make sure that we're hitting all the marks for all the different types of play people want when they get the content.
Oh, that's amazing. Lastly, is there anything else that you want to highlight about Go-Go Town?
It's out in early access now, and it's amazing. I love it. It's a great game. I'm also biased, but the internet has also told us it's a great game, so they're probably biased too.
As they should. Thank you for that wonderful interview, Cheryl. And now, back to the show.
Cheryl. Back to the show.
If you're not attending Gamescom in person this year, not to worry. You can keep up to date with all of the events and goings-on by heading on over to Gamescom now. Hold on to your seats, because the following set of trailers are full of non-stop action. If you like epic battles, intense chases, and explosive combat, these next titles are right up your alley.
Is this a green screen? What is going on behind it? The logo got snapped!
Goddess Life tricked her sister, Goddess Death, to seize her powers and create an immortal race. But Death sought revenge, seducing them to relinquish immortality, and their society crumbled. Centuries later, a new medieval civilization arose, led by the Church of Death, who relentlessly pursues the cult of life.
Church of Death.
Aiming to defy death once more, the Essence Mancers sought a ritual using first men's tech for eternal life with dire consequences. We are the result of these experiments.
Hey Ray, how are you? Or rather, have a good lurk. Deathbound.
He didn't listen. He never does. I said left square and he just went straight over the broken bridge. Like I'm not even... First time? Huh?
Yeah, it looks neat, but other than that, not my style. Yeah, not for me.
Right now, we stormed Temple Castle. That was poetry in motion. Let's where? Clean as a whistle. Right.
Clean as a whistle.
Lift one.
Fast and fabulous. Can't wait to
Fast and fabulous. Not really a racing game guy, but that was pretty cool. I like to see that indie devs are getting into the racing scene. I feel like it's so dominated by AAA.
Success is our bottom line. Maximize your profits by optimizing your drilling operations and expanding your base. By day, you'll command a crew of elite miners, carriers, and guards, drilling deep into alien worlds, construct cutting-edge bases, upgrade state-of-the-art equipment, and extract valuable resources. But at night, the real challenge begins. As darkness falls,
Drillcore is for like rave music that is mainly made with like construction equipment and industrial stuff.
Wildlife control systems or turrets, and use them to ensure a balanced ecosystem. Remember, it's not a crime against biodiversity.
You okay,
if
Quack?
it's self-defense.
Oh, so hi. How are you?
During your excavation, you might uncover unique artifacts that provide advantages in perilous situations. Use them wisely. Once your mission is accomplished,
Yeah, what happened?
you can get your crew back to Regional HQ and prepare for your next assignment. At Drill Corps Inc., no two challenges are the same. Success will bring you career opportunities, advancements.
I love
and
these
more
games.
Complex and rewarding assignments. Join Drill Corps Inc. today and carve your path to unparalleled. Drill Corps Inc. Building tomorrow's galaxy one core at a time.
Ready to vote for your favorite?
Have you ever seen a game
games?
called
Have your
Dome
say
Keeper?
in the Gamescom Awards by heading on over to Gamescom.global. Voting closes on Thursday the 22nd at 2 p.m.
Like just a bump or like a cut or like what are we talking?
Revealed on Friday. Up next, we've got a fantastic mix of games that all have one thing in common: the need to find resources while exploring the world around you. All in different ways and for different reasons, of course, but still. If that makes you curious, then these are the trailers you've been waiting for. Check them out.
This showcase is kind of fire, honestly. It's gotten multiple chuckles out of me. Zero Sievert. Sievert where?
Today, we'll be making a local variant of the soup.
Variant.
A perfect dish
Just
for
that
those
food
who
truck
want to
game?
stir up some satisfaction. The mystical concept of soup comes in many flavors. This one originates from bananas. Now is the time to pick the right
fruit
tools
bust, that's
for
what it's
your
called.
art. This humble pan will do. Dice your vegetables and let them unwind in the pot.
I've saved face.
Beautiful. Next, gently turn your bread
See, now this is a cooking sim I can get behind.
Add your new friends into the hot springs of relaxation. It's time to work on the presentation. Marvelous. You have unlocked the secrets of presenting the perfect soup. Of course, with your growing reputation, you might need to broaden your cooking horizons. Fruit Buzz. Tune in next time for the joy of cooking with Fruit Buzz, coming out October 28th.
I might need to try that demo. I'm not confident I'd be super into that game, but at the same time, like, it's hitting a lot of the notes that often get me going, like very poem, you know? Farah, the Sundered Tribe. It looks pretty cool.
Now, if after all of these trailers you've managed to resist the magic of indie games, may I offer you a magical indie game? I'm thrilled to speak with the devs behind Grimoire Groves as we uncover the enchanting world that they've created.
Did I rename it Quack? 'Cause I feel like nobody ever uses that emote, but I think it's a really good emote. Mom did a really good job. Why rename it? Because I feel like nobody ever uses it. Grimoire Groves. That game definitely didn't look like it was for me, but I like that bubbly art style.
Now, first
Also
things
love
first,
his shirt.
I have to say, this
Their
shirt
rather.
is amazing.
I love
Is
it.
Available as much?
It is not right now. Maybe in the future, if you come to our Discord, spam us, tell us you want it.
Okay, that's a challenge.
I mean, you sell that in polyester, I'll buy it. All right, that looks great.
So, could you give us a short one-sentence summary of Grimoire Groves?
Yes, sure. It's a roguelike dungeon crawler mixed with farming sim. You will be dancing around in the forest, planting plants, and collect fruits.
Oh, sounds amazing. So normally dungeon crawlers are, you know, dark and gritty. What made you want to go cutesy in this case?
One of the biggest factors was also like just our studio. We love to do things a bit more diverse and interesting and bring new perspectives to games. And we really wanted to make a dungeon crawler that doesn't always kill things, because basically all dungeon crawlers kill things. And we wanted to try to bring the same action-based gameplay to a non-violent game.
I love that so much. So what new features can players look forward to?
Definitely planting all the plants in the forest, collecting all the fruits from the plants, growing their garden, building their garden more out, learning about the different spirits in the game, as you can also see here, and about other plant creatures, and getting to know the Grimoire Groves with its nice story.
So I'd love to know about the design, about some of the magical creatures and spirits.
Sure, there's a lot of different magical creatures in the game. First of all, there's the 4 elemental spirits, each to one of their elemental biomes where they live, and you will learn about them in the storyline. And there's also the other plant creatures that you can plant into the ground. They're modeled after different plants. So like we have a beanie, we have a chestnut type plant, we also have a lot of other ones which have different interactions when you interact with them and get to know them, and you will collect all of them in your garden.
Well, if your shirt is anything to go by, I'm so excited to meet them all. Do you have a favorite magical creature or spirit?
Absolutely. I really love the fire spirit that we have in the game. He lives in the fire biome, and he's kind of based on a dragon, like Chinese dragon mixed with lion and tiger. And he's just really cute. He has 6 paws and a really cute head and cute fur. So I really love him.
I'm getting a glimpse of him from your shirt.
We have him on the shirt. Yeah, so you can see here, he's like this really cute kind of face, and I hope you will enchant the players.
I'm enchanted, so I have a feeling that they will be too. Thank you so much for your time. Back to the show. Do you want to learn more about Gamescom and earn some cool rewards while you're at it? Then Gamescom Epics is for you. You'll test your gamer know-how and solve some tricky puzzles. Simply search Gamescom Epics and let the adventure begin. As you can
Gamescom
see
Epics.
from down there in front of our very magnificent, very real Gamescom stage, We've got loads of fans in the house. Fans of roguelites, fans of dungeon crawlers, and fans of adorable magical creatures. If you find yourself amongst them, Grimoire Groves is definitely worth checking out. Now, if you live for RPG elements, exploration, and so much more, you'll be stoked for this next set of games. From building your very own ranch in the Wild Wild West, to exploring the vast
I hate roguelites,
boundaries
you
of
would.
space, I reckon there'll be something for everyone.
An apocalypse, born from an unseen plane. We mustered our finest to save humanity, but it was futile against the invisible foe. Society
I blame
crumbled.
Splatoon for that. Yeah, it's probably just a bad roguelite.
Death. Despair. In our darkest hour, a desperate experiment granted us the ability to observe, practice, and master.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? That was like a 1 in 100 chance that that just happened. Yeah. What's the likelihood of that? Pretty low. Pretty low. Pretty low. That was pretty cool. You said I blame Splatoon for that, and then you got one of the two, I think, Splatoon-themed yeets.
Are you ready to guide us, Commander?
Everspace 2 Titans introduces Dreadnought and Leviathan in brand new storylines.
Okay, it was a
We dive deep into the belly of the
5 in 147 chance.
Looks like
There's 147 of them, and there was 5 of them that are the octopus. That was a 5 in 147 chance.
Parasites, strange creatures who've made this place their home.
Yeah, did any of you play Everspace 1 or the OG without the DLC?
Our adventure early. Navigating between areas requires a mix of force and finesse. To progress deeper, we'll
This
sever
DLC
ground,
is about
clear
vor.
affected areas and avoid dangerous digestive systems. Pilots can extract rare crafting materials to create powerful new weapons. A successful journey inside ends with the discovery of a valuable pearl.
Fortunately, I don't like indie
Once
games.
the Leviathan questline is complete, pilots can continue exploring for lost treasure and rare materials.
Let me just tab over to Steam right here and type in Stardew Valley. 4.5 hours recently. Would you look at that? Oh, 146 hours total. Oh, would you look at that? Interesting.
Materials, but come prepared.
Interesting.
No two visits will be the same. Everspace 2 Titans launches September 16th on Steam, GOG, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Just a Magic School Bus episode. It really was. It's cool though. God, are any of you flight sim fans? Can't do that with me because I mostly play games on the Switch. You're right. Because my Switch has been sitting on the desk right next to me, not in its case and out of battery as it's just turning down. It says low battery right there because I haven't had it sitting on the charger, and it's just been sitting next to me, so I can't do that.
If you fancy getting some official Gamescom merchandise, you can. Head on over to gamescomwear.com or hit up one of our many merch stands here in person. I'm going to tell you to act quickly though, as they are in limited availability. Now, our next set of games couldn't be more
As an opening night live.
but they all
This is Awesome Indies.
an unforgettable experience. One's about survival in a post-apocalyptic world. The second is an exclusive announcement that I don't want to spoil for you just yet. And the last is simply called Squirrel with a Gun. I'll let you take a guess what that might be about.
Ach, Leute,
Chipmunks.
Leute, kommt schon. Ey, ihr habt gesagt 3 Minuten und wir sind immer noch dran.
Welcome, survivor, to the new challenge ahead. As the leader of a small settlement, you will craft buildings from the remnants of the old world. By strategically planning your roads and a growing network of production facilities, you ensure an efficient infrastructure. Soon, your settlements will be bustling with activity.
German has to be one of the silliest accents. I love it. Yeah.
Explore the Badlands with your Pathfinder. Some ruins, however, harbor even deeper secrets.
I think the best accent in the entire world, not as in like, oh, this is attractive or this is funny or anything like that. I think the best absolute accent in the entire world is the New Zealand Kiwi accent.
Storms that test your resilience. You will be able to discover new zones.
A Kiwi could be saying literally anything. They could be robbing you at gunpoint,
between different settlements.
and it will not sound like they're a bad person. It'll sound like they're good and friendly. They will sound like the nicest person.
This is End Zone 2. Your journey awaits.
Because like with Scottish accent, there's a lot of variety in there. Like with a Scottish person, like there's a lot of variety. With French, there's a lot of variety. With German, there's a lot of variety. But no matter where you are in New Zealand, every single variant of the Kiwi accent just kind of sounds like they're a good person and like they're friendly. Every single one. What the again? You must stop. Oh, you look awful. Did it talk to you again? I'll be fine. Right? Eldritch empathy. That looks awesome.
Hi everyone, my name is Max Ron.
And I'm the littlest snail.
Today we get a chance to take a look at what makes Squirrel with the Gun.
That was awesome.
To play.
Chill out, jackpot.
Oh my god, I'm just a little squirrel. I'm unstoppable.
You get a chance to play as the neighborhood's most obnoxious rodent, causing mayhem and committing crimes in pursuit of the golden acorns.
Give me all your acorns right now, ma'am.
Got your iPhone and you can't do nothing about it. I'm on the roof of the house getting gold acorns.
This nutty sandbox shooter and puzzle platformer has captured the hearts of squirrels around the world. It's adorable and cute and fluffy, but it's also menacing. And I love him. And I'm scared of him. And I am him.
This game has it all. Crazy sandboxing. No! Squirrely gunplay.
Why are they so shootable?
Why are they so shootable?
Talk about causing mayhem. Oh yeah. And very interesting puzzle platform.
Squirrel with the Gun also has some pretty epic boss fights. You think you can beat a squirrel with a gun? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so! coming to PC next week on August 29th and consoles later this fall.
If you're coming down to Gamescom in person, you've got loads to look forward to. You've got the incredible Cosplay Village in Hall 5.1, where the Cosplay Awards are taking place on Saturday, the 24th of August. You've also got the social stage in Hall 11.2, where you can meet all of your favorite creators, maybe even get a little autograph. And finally, if you're not going to be here in person, that's okay too, because the entire live broadcast will be done by IGN on Gamescom's official Twitch and YouTube channels. I don't want to make you jealous or anything, but the atmosphere in this hall is buzzing. I know that you're eager.
Entschuldigung, die Zeit ist jetzt wirklich Ich muss saugen. Es ist eilig.
To see some incredible indie games. So, here are the final set of trailers. I can't fucking work like this, man. What the hell?
Cactus. Ultimate Frenzy. Unleashed with a prickly power in Cactus. Cactus got a gun. What do you mean Q4 2024? That's now. What? You can't say it. All right. Sure. Oh, this is that, I think it's Donut? Maybe it's not Donut. We've seen this game a few times. It's called, Karen. Mick Foley should voice act that character, call it Cactus Jack. Is Mick Foley still alive? Yes? That's kind of amazing. Q3 for like a week? I guess, true. Yeah, I guess we're at the very end of Q3, yeah. I don't know, I feel like if you're still saying Q4 2024, just delay your game. Like, you're not gonna hit. It's too late.
So bad.
I feel like you need to delay at that point. I don't know. That was a much better trailer than the ones they showed previously, not gonna lie. Oh, this game. Cozy little game. What if the game came out on December 31st and they're shooting themselves in the foot? That's a horrible time to release. Too much bloom. It is very bloomy. It is very bloomin' onion. Blimey.
So, did I promise too much at the start? I'm gonna go ahead and answer for you and say, no. I'm sure by now you've all gotten some upcoming indie titles to become obsessed with. I'm very much the same. So why not go ahead and show the devs some love by wishlisting their games, playing some demos, and recommending them to your friends. And for your favorite games, why not follow the devs on their social media channels? And while you're at it, why not do the same for us? You know, I know you want to. So, I have been your host,
I already
Shay
am.
Thompson, and this has
Thanks,
been
Shay.
Awesome Indies.
The subtitle said your name wrong the first time that they said it. It said that your name was Jay, and I thought it was Jay, and because I didn't hear what the announcer said at the beginning, and now I realize that it's Shay, and I feel bad. Okay, Shay.
Stage.
Cool. Joke is that they don't care about indies. I don't know. Anyways, so that was all. That was an awesome indie show. I was an official co-streamer of that, by the way. That was the awesome indie show. In that show, we got Pets and Stuff. I think that's what it was called. I erased my thing randomly. And Pets and Stuff. Yes, Your Grace. Snowfall. Wilmot Works It Out. Lonely Mountain Snow Riders. Altered Alma. Sulfur. The Nameless Slay God. Slay. Mouthwashing. The Berlin Apartment. Tavern Keeper. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. Royal Revolt Warriors. Go-Go Town. Deathbound. Hashtag Drive Rally. Drill Corps. Zero Seaver. Fruit Bus. Farah the Sundered Tribe. Grimoire Groves, Parasite, Everspace 2 Titans, Wild Indigo Ranch, Endzone 2, Eldritch Empathy, Squirrel with a Gun, Cactus, Cairn, and Solar Punk. If I counted right, that's 19 games. It's 19 games. We got 9. I think. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. It might be 29. I don't know. I lost count. I think it's 29. That was the Awesome Indies show. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all found a game to add to your wish list. And thank you, Gamescom and Awesome Indies, for allowing me to co-stream and talk about it and stuff. I love you. Anyways,